Okay, good afternoon, sport fans, and of course, it's Sports Tango and Sportwise on your sport TV station talking about Concert TV. This afternoon, we are live streaming from Surulere, and of course, the event center is Sports Shack all the way from Surulere. The game we are previewing this afternoon is between Chelsea and Man City from Stamford Bridge. And of course, I have my strike partner in the building this afternoon. His name is Shegun. Not to forget, my own name is Bedo Tunde Timothy, aka Tim Big Shegun. Quickly, how are you doing?
Well, it's actually very, very lovely evening here in Surulere, and then we are at Sports Shack. We're actually here to dish out the best of the fans argument for you guys out there, and then it's going to be a very, very super bumper, entertaining show this evening with myself and Big Tim.
Talking about a super bumper TV show this afternoon. Yes, the lineups are out, and of course, we don't have it from Moses. What do you think this speaks of the Chelsea team?
Well, I expected Moses to actually get to be in the lineup, but it's a surprise to me. But I see how they will be able. I'm yet to see how they will be able to cope with without Victor Moses in this game, because it brings something to the game. The kind of attack a wing back does, naturally. So I expect to see City, trying to exploit his own role.
Okay, seeing City exploiting that particular hole being left there by Victor Moses. Of course, some says that Spliqueta will be taking up his place this afternoon. So, we won't be doing the talking alone. After this commercial break, we'll be having two fans, one from City, one from Chelsea, coming up to give us their view on the show. Don't go anywhere. Good day, sport fans. How are you doing out there? This afternoon on Sports Tango and Sportwise on Concert TV, we have one of Nigeria's foremost sports veteran in the building, talking about Godwin Dudu Horume. And of course, he's going to be speaking to us all the way from Sports Shack in Surulere this afternoon. So let's quickly hang out with the boss to hear his view. Godwin Dudu Horume. Godwin, how are you doing? It's been a while. We've seen you on TV.
Yeah, you get to some point in your life, you leave the stage for younger people like you to continue where we stopped.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
All right, this afternoon we are on Sports Tango. Sports Tango is all about fans coming up to defend their team. What do you think about the craze for the English Premier League in Nigeria?
Well, again, like everything, it's a fad and it's fun. Again, when the football league at home isn't giving us much to cheer about, you walk into a viewing center 2-3 pools away, you're able to get some fun and ease up tension. Why not?
So quickly, let's have your take on the City against Chelsea game.
Chelsea, well, in the last games have shown that they're quite capable of doing something different. I used to think that Chelsea is a one-dimensional team. But in the last 2-3 games, they seem to have worked out a formula that takes care of opposition. So I expect
them this afternoon. So quickly, boss, where can we catch you? Sports Shack?
Any day at Sports Shack, because it's the place to be. I enjoy myself, and I hope to come on your program more frequently when I'm available.
Anytime, boss, you're welcome. So that's a wrap from the boss. We'll see you guys on the stage. Okay, as I stated earlier, after the break, I'll be on here with you with two fans, one from Chelsea, one from, and of course, City. He's not a City fan, but he's going to be representing City. Of course, I have representing Chelsea this afternoon, Mr. Ken. Come on. Okay, Mr. Ken, how are you doing?
I'm cool.
Oh, I can see you are cool. You're actually sweating anyway. Okay, then I have Toib Gidado this afternoon. He's one of our own national under 17 boys. Toib, how are you doing?
15.
Under 15. Toib, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, okay, I can see you are fine. So tell me, this afternoon, Victor Moses is not playing for your team. What do you think your coach is thinking?
Yes, Victor Moses not playing is not an opportunity for any opponent to take advantage because Chelsea is a compact team, and I believe today we are going to see the difference. Chelsea is already a team where everybody, any club that wants to face Chelsea these days, they are always being double sure.
No, not
because well, it depends on what you see. We watch Atletico Madrid against Chelsea. We saw what happened, and by the grace of God, today we are going to see the difference again. going to be a feisty match.
Okay, I heard you say by the grace of God. I don't think God is a footballer.
Yeah, you know why I say by the grace of God. Most people don't believe in Chelsea's own style of football. This man sitting down here is not in Chelsea. He's not a Messi fan.
Okay, he just said he don't have a style.
I want to say City.
Okay, tell us. Tiki-taka football.
And fortunately for you guys, Aguero.
Who has tiki-taka paid?
If Aguero was
Who
there,
has tiki-taka paid?
Okay, Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yes.
Which season?
And considering that Guardiola is a former Barcelona coach, I think this season will do well.
Okay, when you consider the fact that Sergio Kun Aguero will be playing, and of course Benjamin Mendy is out for 7 months, do you think this will affect the City style of play?
No, I don't.
It has affected it already now.
I don't think so.
Because the fear of Chelsea has already killed Man City. That's why the man ran away from England.
We have enough depth in our squad.
Okay.
Mendy is out, Aguero is out, and we have Gabriel Jesus.
Not Jesus. Jesus.
We are in Nigeria. Jesus is for Jesus. Jesus will save us today.
Okay, let's that's religion. So let's continue. So quickly, the game has started, and of course we already have 1 minute 47 seconds in the game. What are you thinking?
Yes, I'm thinking for a good show of this match, because this match is going to be against the all odds, because we are winning this match. Chelsea is taking it. Whether Man City let them bring 10 Ronaldo and 20 Messi. It has always been like that. Last season we beat them.
Okay, when you look at both teams now, Chelsea obviously have collected 3 red cards this season, and of course City also 2 red cards. Yeah. For you have Cahill, you have Luis, and of course Fabregas. Yeah. All red carded this season, and then for you Raheem Sterling, and of course Kyle Walker. So do you think anybody is also going to be cautioned or probably sent out? Oh, Morata almost scored there. I saw your face.
That's the headmaster. You see, like what you've just analyzed is, it's not something that will bring down Chelsea. Because as far as football is concerned, it's not just for only level players. We have 23 players, strong 20. Even second B team of Chelsea will beat Man City.
Are you joking?
Look, the fear of Chelsea is the beginning of Man City.
Who is on top in the table?
Lift up. Last season, where was Man City?
Have you seen
presently, did you just ask who's on top?
Let me just say
Man United actually.
Yeah, Man United, but not Chelsea.
But last season, where was Man City? Man City last season, they were still on top.
Yes.
Well, but at the end of the day, where were they?
Okay, guys, calm it. We'll quickly go for this commercial break, and of course, we'll be back after 45 minutes. Let's see.
We are winning, don't forget. City is winning.
Okay. So we'll be back after 45 minutes.
Sterling, De Bruyne, slid away and behind by Christensen. Yeah, and whipped in by De Bruyne and headed wide by Otamendi.
Yeah, you're just hoping the movement coincides with the perfect delivery, but he was under a little pressure with Rudiger as well, just trying to get his...
Something internal clearly ain't right.
Kante currently in the centre-forward position.
Okay, good afternoon, and we're still at Sports Shack, enjoying the game, Chelsea against Manchester City. And then here we're taking the fans' review of what's going on in the game. It's 15 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock, and it's still 0-0 between Chelsea and Manchester City. So I would like to know what a few of our fans think about what's been going on in the game. Sir, it's about 16 minutes played, and then it's still 0-0. So what's your thoughts so far? Who is actually taking the game to the other team?
Yes, the general assumption is that Chelsea is going to dish Man City in this match, but the truth is, with what we are seeing now, the game can go either way. I'm watching the match for the fun of it anyway. I'm not the fan of any of clubs, so whichever way it goes, I'm okay with that. So far, I'm just enjoying myself, as you can see.
Well, we've seen a couple of mistakes from Thibaut Courtois in Chelsea goal. He made a mistake of a clearance there. Do you think the kind of the game is actually getting to him, or probably he just lost concentration a little while in there?
Well, you Chelsea, there has to be mistake. That's part of the game. There has to be mistake. One of the parties, one of the clubs has to make mistake for the other to take advantage of, and that's when goal will come. So I think there's nothing extraordinary about that. It has to come for the other two.
Okay, if you were to pick the first goal scorer in this particular game, who would you think will score the first goal? Chelsea or Manchester City?
I'll run for Chelsea.
Chelsea. Well, let's wait and see what happens in the first 45 minutes. But then, looking back at the previous meeting here at Chelsea, and that was last season, we had Eden Hazard scoring 2 goals to give Chelsea a 2-1 win over Manchester City. Do you think he can actually, go out there and then probably, just coming back from injury, do you think he has what it takes in this particular game, to go out and do what we know he does best?
In football, anything is possible.
All right, there you have it. Anything is possible in football. So from him, he says Chelsea's going to score first, and then we'll wait to see what happens in the particular game.
Hazard. Foul by Fernandinho, and he is going to get booked this time. And Chelsea have a free kick from centre.
Yeah, and it was a City foot that sent Hazard away to begin with.
That's a foul. Fabregas and Hazard out by Edison firmly and further out by Delph.
But we've just seen the first substitution from Chelsea, a forced substitution, and Morata is going off. But who do you think should have been substituted on in place of Morata in this game?
Well, the coach is paid millions of bucks to make decisions like this. However, as a fan sitting thousands of miles away, I would have preferred Pedro to come on instead of Willian, because Pedro would offer you dimensions in terms of pace. Pedro will offer you, dimensions in terms of pace, quickness, and then he has a better eye for goal than Willian. And since we've lost Morata, who is our basic goal threat, I think that Pedro would have come to combine with Hazard. Willian is very, very skillful, but he's a bit slow. But I can understand why Conte brought him on, because if you can see, we've been losing a lot of real estate in the midfield. So he needed somebody to come and try and fight, and that's what we get from Willian. In spite of in addition to the skill, you have a lot of fight. And hard work from Willian. So I can understand Conte's decision to bring Willian on ahead of Pedro, even though I would have preferred Pedro because of his pace and his eye for goals.
Not quite able to repeat the high level of Pedro, shifting it urgently for
Okay, good afternoon, guys. I still have in the building this afternoon talking about veteran coach of the Grassroots Academy in Nigeria, talking about one of the foremost academy in Nigeria, Cowbell Football Academy. He has been in this business of sporting talents. I'm talking about no other person than Unkocha Isen. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to have you on Sports Tango, sir.
Thank you, bro.
So, quickly tell us what has the Cowbell Football Academy done for the Nigerian populace?
It is a place where we are setting standards. It's a place where we are grooming the young talents from the ages of 5 to 17 and late up to 18, 19. It's a place we go through the rudiments of the game. We teach the younger ones how football should be played, everything that is necessary. Here they get it.
Okay, so you are telling us you have some of your boys that are featured for the national team. Can you just probably give us 1 or 2 examples?
We have Toy Gidado, who happens to be the captain of the national team. Toy Gidado, yes. He captained the under 15 that went to what it was African Olympic or something around there. He even captained the team Nigeria. Wow. So we here we term him the captain of captains. And we have Okocha Miracle, who is also around here. They are all products of Cowbell Football Academy. Wow. And we have a lot of other players around here.
Very good. So quickly this afternoon we are here to talk about City and of course Chelsea. You know the two teams very well. And of course as a coach, What do you think will happen this afternoon? Who do you think will carry the day?
Before I think of who will carry the day, the better side will carry the day anyway. But the fact remains that if we go by what City has been doing for some time in the last 2, 3, 4 games, they are yet to concede a goal. I think the odds favour them, kind of. But unfortunately, we are missing Aguero and one other guy from the
Benjamin
Mendy. But for me, I think they're kind of a complete team now. They are better than what we used to know last year. But for Chelsea, after losing that first match, I think they have regrouped and they are stronger now. If there is anything that will happen, because City has never won in Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, the last time they met was in December, and of course that game ended 3-1 in favour of Chelsea.
Yes. My fear today is sometimes Guardiola might come up with this element of fear for Chelsea, and if that happens, then they are doomed for this match. Otherwise, I think every other team favours them to win this match.
Okay. Every other team favours Chelsea to win this particular. So
favours Man City
to win this.
It's just that Chelsea is at home.
Chelsea is at home, and then they might just bring any surprise.
surprise.
Okay, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
it's nice having you. Hopefully, we'll see more.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Distribution is excellent. Sterling. Jesus! Belts it against the back of Rudiger. And settles for a corner.
Yeah, I mean, he's done well to get the strike on target, Jesus, because it's not the easiest, but you have to give a lot of credit to Rudiger as well, who was kind of forced to match the run from De Bruyne, and then once he was in position,
Okay, we are still live here at Sports Shots, and then we are still getting the views of the fans. It's still Chelsea playing against Manchester City, and then it's halftime, and it's 0-0. And I have here with me Francis. Francis is a Chelsea fan, so I'll be getting to see what he actually has to say about the 45 minutes so far. Francis, welcome.
Okay, so far so good. So just saw the first half. Chelsea have been really defensive. I'm kind of disappointed so far, I have to admit. I'm a diehard Chelsea fan, but the approach from Chelsea has not really been top-notch so far, but hopefully second half, hopefully they turn things around second half.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of things go down in this game in the first half. You know, Chelsea making the first substitution as well. That's Morata coming off due to an injury, and then we see William coming on. In your own view, who do you think should have actually been subbed on for Morata?
Well, I think it was a tactical substitution because Man City have been on the forefront. They've been attacking Chelsea from every angle and all that. So it's only natural for the coach to bring in Williams. Because Williams is energetic, he could also attack and defend. But against Batshuayi, it would have been a direct swap for Morata, who just basically attack. So he just brought in Williams to create a balance between defense and attack.
Okay, all right, good. We saw a very good save coming from Sebakata off Pepe Biandel's header. Okay. I mean, Chelsea have been pretty poor in the first half, but Man City have been very, on point in the first 45 minutes, and then they look more likely to actually go ahead and get goals. But then, second half is coming up ahead now. What do you think Conte should do to ensure that Chelsea go home with all the 3 points?
Well, I think Chelsea basically just need to stick with the plan so far, game plan so far, because Chelsea are on the back foot, trying to defend, trying to see if they can just smash and grab and just probably get all 3 points. So I think just need to maintain status quo.
Okay, there you go from Francis. Maintain status quo, and then we see where Chelsea can go. So stay with us, and then we'll still be back. Oladapo is a Manchester United fan, then we'll be hearing what he thinks about the game so far. I mean, Manchester United played earlier today, and then they defeated Crystal Palace 4-0. I'm sure he's pretty excited about that because they're top of the table presently, and then right now the direct rival is actually playing a draw. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels so good, yeah.
It feels so good.
So
okay.
good.
So far, 45 minutes, 0-0. What are your assessments of the game so far? Chelsea, Man City.
As a Man U fan, naturally, I'm going to go for Chelsea. Yeah, I need Chelsea to win this game. I want Chelsea to win this game. So to drop their point, to drop Man City's point for us, yeah.
Okay, but so far, do you think Chelsea can actually go ahead and get the 3 points, considering Man City has
well, so far so good from what I've seen
so far in this game?
For what I've seen so far in the game, I believe Chelsea can still pull surprise. With or without Aguero, I feel City, they have the first 11 and they have another 11 on the bench. But from my own perspective, I want a Chelsea win.
Okay.
Well, you may say I'm biased, but then
of course, you're not being biased. You're supporting your club, and then we understand why what race to the finish. So whoever gets to the finish line, of course, wins the Premier League. Now, just one more question before we go. Manchester City, they've had the upper hand, really.
Correct.
What if they actually go ahead and get a goal? Do you think Chelsea can be able to come back from that, considering how they've been poor in the first half?
Well, I feel Chelsea can do the needful when, like we saw in the last match they played, they had their against Atletico Madrid. They got their winning goal. What time? Injury time. So I feel Chelsea. It is not over until it's over. So I'm still expecting a good game in the second half, and I feel Chelsea will do the needful by winning for me, my Man U fan.
Okay, Oladapo wants a Chelsea win for himself and for his club, Manchester United.
Yeah.
And then it's good to have you on the show, Oladapo. Thank you for coming on. And then hopefully Chelsea do you that favor and get a win.
Amen.
All right,
I love bro.
All right, thank you very much, and then we'll be back after this few messages.
Okay guys, we are still in the building talking about Chelsea, Man City, and I have one of my favorite TV personalities in the house. I'm talking about one of that Muyiwa Oshinaki. How you doing, boss?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Oh, it's nice having you on Fans Tango on Sportwise.
Pleasure being here too.
I got to know you're an Arsenal fan.
Seriously, for 20 years now.
20 years, wow. So what has it been like? 20 years of heartbreak?
Yeah, well, you can see it's relative. It depends on what you sought to buy Pomo in the market. You can use your Pomo and chop it and do it for. You can use your Pomo to do it like, you can do it anyhow. I love Arsenal because I love good football.
Wow.
And I love good football, staying with Arsenal all while. Though I have the pressure of not winning
any trophy.
Not any trophy. We had won FA Cup 3 times. And we all back to back.
In the last
we did it back to back, and the only team that has done that in EPL. So I'm proud of that. And you see, what we call real fan is when you stick to your team, whether good or bad. You have to go. If you know when you get married, they say for better for worse. So me, I'm married to Arsenal.
He's married to Arsenal for better
for worse.
For worse. So what does this season hold for your team?
Well, it's going to be a very surprise season to people that think Arsenal cannot perform. If you watch the game between Arsenal and Chelsea, I pray that we can play like that at the end of the season. See what we did in Europa, 17, 19, 18, 17, 19, 18, mixed with some good guys. I'm not saying me. I'm true. In the past 6 years, I've been true with Arsene Wenger. I mean, we should put in fresh blood.
Okay, you think the board should give the opportunity to somebody else to come in
exactly,
and then see what the person can do.
And this should not be behaving like African president. You don't want to go. You don't just want to sit there.
Okay, quickly on this particular game that we are watching, Chelsea, Man City. We just Kevin De Bruyne scoring for Man City there. Do you think Chelsea can come back in this particular game?
After watching Chelsea with Arsenal, I think Chelsea is just their power punch team. They're not really flexible.
They're not dynamic.
Yeah. When you see
it's more about aggression.
Mourinho said something during after Man City, after Man U won. He said, "I'm yet to assess my team. I will assess them after playing one of the big teams." So is yet not comfortable, even though he's winning. You want to face these are real challenges that Arsenal gave to Chelsea, and they are having it
currently against Man City.
Yeah. So I think they need to be more flexible. They are too rigid.
They are too rigid.
Too timid.
Probably they need to drink some kind of engine oil.
No, please let me just be with my Chelsea friends.
Okay, I don't want to lose friends.
No, I don't want to lose my friends.
All right, it's nice having this side of you, this sporty side of you,
Yeah.
and then we hope to see more of you around here.
Yeah, this is my home. I started with Sports Chat 20 years ago.
Wow.
We had our last anniversary.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's still Concert Radio, and of course it's still Concert TV. It's still Sports Wise, and of course we're having Fans Tango. I just spoke to Mui Wow Shinaiki. Oh God. I feel like continuing, but we have to go for this commercial break. Don't forget, you can download our app on Google Play Store. Just type Concert Radio and TV, then you have our app. Catch you. We'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, that desperate to get there, he might have been up a fraction earlier. And as a result, he just couldn't get above the ball and keep it merited.
And City have won it, deservedly so. Just one goal today, but the same 3 points. And 3 points at the home of the champions for a clearly pumped Pep. Kevin De Bruyne with a special goal midway through the second half. At times, it was...
Welcome back, guys, and of course, I love that. So I love that, man.
Chelsea for life.
You can see the double captain. Chelsea for what?
For life.
For God back there. Okay, guys.
Do you remember the?
No, he did like this. So you are showing him power now. Yeah. Sorry, Ken.
No,
I know you are disappointed.
I'm not disappointed.
Okay, tell me what happened.
What football is all about is let the best team win. As far as football is concerned, you must have what we call a spirit of sportsmanship. Yes. But notwithstanding, you see, as far as this game is concerned, like I was telling somebody, Chelsea is always, churning out results in situations like this. It's unfortunate we were not able to get this, but that notwithstanding, good play by Chelsea.
Good play by Chelsea. Yeah. I like one thing, seeing a Chelsea fan humble. You need to see him.
I'm not humble.
All of a sudden, he's humble.
I am not humble at all. But you don't expect me to be hailing when I lost.
Okay, quickly. It ended 1 goal to 0 in favor of City, and then at Stamford Bridge. That was on Pep Guardiola's win in the 7 attempts against Chelsea.
He has broken that record. You're talking about that.
Exactly. So good one for Chelsea. That's a good one for Chelsea.
That's it.
I was just winding you.
Chelsea for life.
Good one for City. Bad luck for Chelsea.
Not bad luck. Not bad luck. I disagree.
It's bad luck.
It's not bad luck.
You don't admit.
It's not bad luck.
1-0 in Stamford Bridge.
No, it's not bad luck. It's still a way forward for Chelsea.
Even in your defense, you are still humble. It's not bad luck. I know the way you are trying to throw.
Imagine if a goal was.
When you see me being humble, of course nobody will be happy when he's failing. But the fact still remains that Chelsea still remain the team to beat.
Okay, congratulate him now. Congratulate him.
I have congratulated him.
No, do it on camera. Do it on camera.
On TV, please.
Do it on camera.
Well,
do it on camera.
The best team take it all.
My hand is waiting.
Yes, but it's not a Man City fan. But
I'm a City fan.
Congratulations, Man City.
Okay, guys, it's a wrap from us. It's a wrap from us from Sports Shack on Sportwise, and of course, it's Fans Tango. Don't forget you can download our app talking about Concert Radio, talking about Concert TV on Google Play Store. It's Concert TV, Concert Radio. See ya next time. Still Sports Shack, still Sportwise, still Fans Tango on Concert TV and Concert Radio. Bye bye. Sports fans Tango on Sportwise on Concert TV, and of course I have a special dude in the house talking about just look at him. He's a sports enthusiast. He calls himself Mr. Kunle Doherty. How you doing?
I'm very well.
You watch the game Chelsea Man City.
Yes.
What's your take on the game?
Briefly, Man City came to the game, 5 attacking players. They absolutely stopped Chelsea from playing that type of football, and the the result speaks for itself. However, Chelsea made the scoreline respectable, which is the final outcome of the game.
Which means it could have been worse.
Absolutely. Many chances missed, but Chelsea never got a chance.
Okay, I heard from someone that you're a Liverpool fan.
Yes, I am.
Okay, tell us what are the chances for Liverpool this season in the EPL and of course the Champions League?
Champions League, they can only go as far as they can.
I love that, as far as they can.
Yes, because of the quality of players they have.
Okay.
In the Champions League, you need a very massive squad. In the EPL, when we put forward our best players, then we have a chance of winning every game. Barring injuries, suspension, or even run of bad luck like happened to Sane against Man City. Against Man City. However, if our coach, Klopp, which is very good, should stop his new idea of rotating keepers, because I don't know wherever in the world keepers are rotating. I think we got that wrong. It's not working for us because our 3 keepers are not top 5. So we can't rotate less than that. But you should stick with the best players on the day. Stop rotation. The best players available to you. Put your first 11 forward, and I believe he has a good chance of picking up top 3 position.
Okay, finally, how far do you think Liverpool can go this season? Talking about position 1 to 4. Do you think Liverpool would?
Top 3.
Top 3.
A very good chance of top 3 if they get it right.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Nice having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, 90 minutes is all over, and then we know who carries the day. It's Man City 1 and then Chelsea 0. That's Chelsea 0, Man City 1, and I still got Mr. Francis here with me. Mr. Francis, I know you're a bit disappointed.
Terribly. I'm really down now right now, but with Chelsea, we'll definitely bounce back. We did it last season, we'll do it again.
Well, he says they could actually really get to bounce back, but then what do you think went wrong during the game? I mean, we saw the first 45 minutes and then the second 45 minutes. What do you think should have happened, or Conte should have done to ensure that Man City didn't score and then Chelsea actually go ahead and then get the win?
Okay, I think Chelsea gave the opposition at Man City too much respect. You see, when the moment they scored, Chelsea now came out, started playing and all that. Could have grabbed the goal ourselves, but fortunately that didn't happen. So I think Chelsea really just respected the position too much. They showed too much respect for Man City. I think Chelsea have players that can win games like Hazard, Morata, and all these guys. When they come to play, I think there's very few positions in the world that can contain them.
Now, from the onset, Sterling was actually one of the major players that actually took Man City forward in the first half. Then in the second half, we still saw the fact that they had David Silva, they had Kevin De Bruyne, they had Gabriel Jesus, and then one of the players, I think, going forward in terms of attacking. There was that 5 attacking threats, so they could actually open up Chelsea a lot. But what do you think went wrong? Do you think Chelsea actually missed David Luiz, or do you think the kind of pattern Conte came with Bakayoko, Kante, and then the Fabregas in the same lineup, probably slow Chelsea down with going forward?
Yeah, I think Conte got his tactics, in my opinion, spot on, because the shape of Chelsea team was like the same shape. He maintained the same shape when you look at the Champions League game in midweek against Atletico. So he maintained pretty much the same shape. So you understand. So he was just trying to he trusted his players. He gave them the opportunity to come on. That's just Luiz. The talk of Luiz being missed, I don't really think that played a part in the game, because Luiz, he's a good defender and all that. But I think Christensen deputized very well for him. So I think probably jet lag, tiredness, fatigue on the part of Chelsea played a part in this game, because the spine of the team was still retained and all that, the formation and all that. But I think probably tiredness and all that played a huge part in the outcome today. Probably on another day would have probably gotten.
Well, on another day, Chelsea was actually firing on all cylinders against Atletico Madrid away from London, and then it's a surprise, they actually, didn't come to the party today. But if you look at it now, 7 games gone, Manchester City has got 6 wins and then only 1 draw, plus 20 goals for. Chelsea, not too good, 4 wins, 1 draw, and then 2 losses. I mean, if you look at the distance now, that's like a whooping
6 points.
Exactly.
Trail by 6 points.
6 points in between Chelsea and Man City.
Yeah.
The season is still a long way to go.
Yeah.
But do you think Chelsea can do what happened last season? Can it reoccur again?
Yeah, kind of. But I have to be honest. I think the favourites for the title are both Manchester sides. They are the favourites for the title because of I mean the results are there for everyone to see. So I think they're favourites for the title. But Chelsea are just like outsiders. So I think Chelsea just need to just believe in themselves and just pretty much just play their game and all that. But I think defensively, Chelsea are a very good side unit and all that. But if they can just add a little more spark going forward, I think they'll be at the end of at the end of the day, they'll be among the top teams in England.
Okay, there you go. There you have it. Francis giving us his own views of what happened between Chelsea and Manchester City. Unfortunately, his team lost, and then the 6 points behind Manchester City in this one. But then, thank you for coming on the show, Mr. Francis.
Pleasure.
We hope to see you very soon.
Sure,
we hope to see you consistently on the program.
Sure.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thanks for having me.